I'll just hold my headphones. So.
Anyway, and then you go, and then she goes to the coffee shop with you or something. And then you go to get back in the car and you drive it. Instead of going to her house, drop her off, you go to your house. And then she goes, "Why are we going to your house?" And you go, "Oh, I want to show you the kittens." And then you go inside, and then you go, "Oh, look at those." And then
Oh
you
God, I know where you go with this. Yeah.
yeah, and then all of a sudden, you just start sort of going like, "Let me see what's down there underneath that shirt a little bit."
I just know I'll never be able to make that transition well. I know it. I fucking know it. I would never. I probably wouldn't see that's the thing. If I took them out for coffee and stuff, I probably wouldn't even be interested in sex afterwards. After talking to them for that long, I probably like, you're fucking cool as hell. I'd love to keep talking.
Trenton, oh my God, you are just like me. You're so distant from your SE. Dude, listen, let me tell you something. Here's the biggest problem, and we've got to figure out how to get over it because it's pretty big fucking problem.
What is it?
We think that we can think about sex, that we're gonna have good outcomes from thinking about sex.
Yeah.
Whatever I think now is irrelevant. When Capillo finally gets over here on Friday, after far too long since she's been out of the country, and the chick that I'm most interested in getting on more frequently because she's attractive and fun. She's lots of fun, and she's not smart, but she's great. No, it's Capillo. Capillo is nice though. Capillo's not a nice. Capillo doesn't think she's smart. Capillo's sweet and fun.
So
Anyway,
that's
she's
like
she's back. I started getting her, and then like right away she got a sudden trip out of the country because she's in this nursing program. One of the other nurses canceled, and it's like this: go help the poor people, indigenous people in South Africa or something.
Oh,
South America, I mean. So she's been gone for like a week and a half, and she's back in town, but she's not in this part of town until Friday. So that's a long time to wait. I'm gonna try to get on Candace though, my ex-wife as well. I'll try to get on her like tonight or tomorrow because
spoiled, dude. We're fucking spoiled. You know that? It's like everybody else. Just like after I realized how emotionally relieving and how nice physically experienced sex is, it's so hard for me to just sit down and think, well, I gotta handle this myself again.
well, I mean, this is the thing that Taylor convinced me of that I should have been able to tell, but I have such bad SI and FI that I never knew it, which is that it's actually very important to have sex frequently with an actual woman, not with your hand. And the reason is because every time I do, I feel really good afterwards. I feel happy, satisfied. I feel successful as a human being, as a man. I feel appreciated because this woman wants.
You're fulfilling your biological imperative. I mean, that's pretty much it. It's sad, true. I mean, we exist to reproduce, so I mean, exploding is like with a female. It's like, woo, yeah, I'm a fucking male. I'm doing my job. It feels great.
I mean, the thing is, I feel good for lots of reasons. It's very emotionally fulfilling. That's why I say it's important that it be a caring relationship. I don't want to have. I wouldn't necessarily not do it, but in my thinking anyway, I don't really want to have one time or two time things. I'd rather if I have to persist in a non-monogamous relationship for an extended period, which I may, I really would prefer a single monogamous relationship. But if I have to, I'd rather have like 4 or 5 chicks that I see irregularly but consistently than always getting new chicks into the mix. Like, my ex-wife's familiar. I remember you. When she comes over, it's fun. It's like, hey, it's like old times. Look, we're back in the bed again. And it's
This
nice.
this is the good thing. Like, it's so weird you say this because I was explaining this to somebody yesterday. Look, there's a certain, not everybody's not horny all day. There's like short time periods that I might be horny or something. One, I'm not going to try to coerce anybody to being horny along with me, and it would be like a statistical anomaly that one human that I'm having sex with is also horny at the same exact time as me, and I don't want to attempt coercing them into being horny at the exact same time.
You are crazy. You are crazy. You are a crazy, crazy person, Trenton. You need to stop thinking about sex so much because you are thinking about it too much. It's this simple, Trenton. When you're near a woman that you find attractive and she finds you attractive and you start getting near each other, that's when you become horny. We want to know in advance what our body is going to do. We want to be able to control it in advance with our mind. But every single movement in that direction that we attempt to make will always be working in the opposite direction because sex is not about thinking about shit.
What? How is it not?
Trenton, you just the things I pity. I
sort of relate to it.
who has sex with you. You know why? It has nothing to do with the sex.
Yeah.
It has to do with the 6 hours of disclaimers and forms to fill out before you have sex with Trenton.
It's true. Yeah, it's a painful process. That's why it's good to have. That's why you're doing it. That's why you have 5 or 6 in case one just not available.
I don't have 5 or 6. I need 5 or 6. If they weren't all local. If I only had I could get by with 3 local. I think 3 local is fine. If they're irregular, they have to stay a certain amount of irregularity because else they're not friends with benefits. You got to keep a distance of about a week between.
Is it? I find it difficult to just engage in those kind of relations when it's not just that. Like you said, maybe you take them out to coffee, talk to them for a while, and then it happens. But it's like after that point, we've already established that we're friends.
No, but look, it's an adult thing too in terms of age because she lives over there and works all week, and I live up here and work all week, and then it's when people have full-time jobs, as most people do. I don't, but they do. Then that puts me at the mercy of their schedules a bit, and when you work all day and you go home and you don't want to put that extra drive, and I don't ever go to their houses. They come to mine. So
you're spoiled. That is crazy. I've had to drive 60 miles.
I wish I'm not spoiled. I'm denied that opportunity to maximize frequency because Leo's lives with her sister, who's a Seventh-day Adventist and is very judgy. Candace, my ex-wife, lives with her parents, and I guess she doesn't want me coming over there to sleep with her. I guess they'd probably be like, "Well, why did you divorce him then, Candace?" So there's that, and then the other one I have that I could potentially, or not potentially, I could definitely make. I will be making that happen, but that's a fly to person. That's in May. I gotta go. I'll see her in May.
What do you think? Which person do you think provides you with the most fulfilling experience afterwards? That was cool. I don't have to worry about anything. I got the job done.
The soul fuck.
The INFP I would be with. She's, for as far as I'm concerned, she's a viable candidate for a significant other long term. But she's out of state, and I'm not gonna sit around. I'm not gonna be in a long distance relationship that's monogamous, and I'm not gonna wait. So, she's relegated to one of the crowd until she makes the necessary adjustments to lock me down, because I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to lock down with her, but she has to, provided she meets certain criteria in terms of availability to me. I need her to be fully available, and not sometimes here, sometimes there, sometimes someplace else. That doesn't work for me. If that's the case, there's no reason to be monogamous.
It's interesting that it wouldn't be hard for you though, because I'm sure there's never been a point in your life where you've been guaranteed this much sexual activity. I'm sure after becoming monogamous, it would be difficult to not devolve, but go back to just not having sex all the time. Or not having it available to y'all.
I mean, my last marriage, Candace never said no to me, as far as I can remember. I had sex anytime I wanted.
That's amazing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't realize how accommodating she was until after the marriage, I guess. And people have sort of indicated to me, yeah, that's not normal. That
That is normal, man. That's
well,
great.
she's an FE dom. She's an FE dom, and that woman's primary goal was pleasing host Eric.
Dang, man. What happened there? How did you get rid of that?
I didn't. She got rid of me.
That's it. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. That sounds crazy as hell. What?
He didn't care at all about pleasing host Eric when we weren't in the bedroom.
Oh, okay, yeah. It was like an immediate. If she would only be interested in being completely selfless in proximity to her. Like she would have to worry about your furrowed brow or something. Shit, I don't know.
She was completely sexually selfless in that regard. She was very eager to please, but she was not selfless in any other capacity. At all.
Oh God.
She was all boss. When we were in this room, she was the bossy one for sure.
Did that bother you?
Well, I mean, not that much because for most of the time she was being bossy, I was managing to some degree or another how much bossiness I was permitting her to have, because it's like I'm making calculi all the time about which things I cared about and which things I didn't care about. And
What's she bossy about?
fucking, what wasn't she bossy about?
Oh.
Like all kinds of shit, dude. And what clothes I was wearing, what shoes I was wearing, whether I left my sunglasses on when I went inside the house, whether I was making eye contact with her when she was talking to me. All kinds of insane shit.
Dude, if someone ever tried to boss me around about my clothing, I would probably throw a fit. I'd be a baby. I wouldn't. I did that before though. I mean, well, it wasn't. Well, the thing is, I say that now, but that's actually happened before. And I don't really give a shit.
What time is it?
It is 2:41. Here.
What time zone are you though? Oh, here's my watch. Never mind. It's only 11:41 here.
Yeah, it was 6 o'clock in the morning last night when I was messaging you on Facebook.
Oh, I didn't sleep last night.
You didn't sleep?
Nah.
How much sleep did you get?
0.
That's gonna catch up with you. Probably.
The night before, I got 8 hours though.
Rick and Morty. You have to watch Rick and Morty. There's a scene. He's talking to the person. He goes, since when does everybody sleep every night? Or something. He goes, tell me. Somebody goes, Dad, we heard you up all night in the garage building shit. And he's like, honey, since when do people sleep every night? When did that happen? You fucking have to. I'll air it.
I want to answer these questions or these things in here. From INFT. Does it matter to you that the women are all sleeping with multiple men? No. That's the definition of the relationship. I'm comfortable with it. I'm one of a few people that Capito's got in the mix, I think. And she's got one down there. She's got me up here. Maybe only 2 at the moment. Candace has got one other guy named Brantley that she's long-term friends with benefits, like extra friends with benefits kind of thing. But they're not monogamous. And, I got both them and the other one, and she's not monogamous with me either. So, no, it doesn't bother me because it will bother me once the relationship is defined such that I deem them as mine, If a woman's mine, a woman's mine. And then I'm hers, and then that's all there is